Hello everyone, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is today is 23rd of June and we are in New York session over here. Okay, so let's get started. So let's go to the 4 hour over here and see. Okay, so yesterday we took a trade. Alright, so yesterday we took a trade at this point over here, and look, the candles move straight up, 120 pips straight up. So let's look at the 30 minutes over here and see. Okay, so I took this trade at this point here, and market just went all the way up, all the way up. That's really nice here. So that was a pretty good trade we took today. We took yesterday, but the problem was I wasn't able to do the streams yesterday because my internet connection just got down, really down. So I fixed that thing and we won't be facing any problems. So without wasting any time here, let's just get started and see where the market will be moving today. So if I see here, GBPJPY is this candle closed above this support level coming from the left and closed above that area. The current 4-hour candle is rejecting this area over here, creating a lower wick, and maybe it will be starting to move up to fill its own wick. Hello Mohammed Fahad. I'm from India. Okay, so now the candle is moving in the bullish direction and the market just made a mirror move here. So this was the move I was looking at yesterday to happen because this move was a mirror move. So that's why I tell everybody that market always moves like this. It always repeats itself. So this mirror move was happened and we might see some consolidation here and then it can go up again. So this was the move happened from yesterday, and I think GJ will be continuing to move up to at least I think this level over here. So this will be my target, 155.374. And if I talk about this thing over here, then trend line has been broken. This trend line coming from the left respected multiple times, got broken, and GJ also respected the trend line over here by creating a lower wick, and now it's moving up. So let's mark our targets, where have we came from and where are we going. So let's just remove all these horizontal lines from here and mark some fresh lines. So this will be the possible target here. Yeah, because it respected multiple times before here and here, at this point also and at this point also. So this is the target, and let's see where we are coming from. So it looks like that GJ is coming from yeah, this point to be very precise. And as it has moving up, it is moving up. Now it has broken this trend line also, now going up, so this should be the point where it is going to, which is around 38 pips. Hello PS Gore, how are you? Okay, so this should be the point over here. Now we know our target, and now we know that the market will be moving up. So let's switch to the smaller time frames and see where the market can possibly go. So yesterday the trade I took was at this point here. Let me just show you. And yeah, okay, so this was the trade at 153.867, which is, look, this point over here. And I took this trade and it went straight up. So I closed it at 10 pips, around 9.6 pips maybe. Yeah. So I kept my stop loss according to the 5-minute time frame, and it just went all the way up. So I could have held this trade for a much longer time, but the problem was market was crossing the NYSE open time also. So that's why I need to close that trade. Hello Pooja Shah, how are you? Hello Afnan Hassan. When should we enter trade? Okay, I haven't entered any trade yet. So once I enter the trade, you will be seeing where I am entering the trade. So let's just remove everything from here and we'll draw some fresh lines. Okay. So let's open the GBPJPY graph over here and see what do we have. So the market is moving up, and I think, let's see here, 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour candle is crossing above these highs over here, but the thing is there is no clean range on the left right now. The ranges are really messy over here. So I think better buys will be above this area over here, which is at 154.409. And if you go to the 30 minutes over here and see, yes, we do have this clean range over here, and our target will be around here. So if I calculate this range, then this is around 25-26 pips of range, which is a pretty good range. And I will try to enter a trade according to the 4-hour graph also. And let's see here, 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour is moving up. So that means this coming down was just a rejection, sorry, retracement over here. So this candle is moving up with no wick on the bottom. Let's see here. Yeah, with a very small wick in the 30 minutes. So let's go to the 5 minutes here and let's draw some trend lines, because trend lines will be doing an amazing thing. So market can easily go up to this level and according to the 4-hour, the market has to go up. So here 155.368. so let's see here, 155.368. yeah, around this level over here. So market can easily go up to this level, and if we draw some trend lines, then we will see some information we are getting from the market. So this is a support, this is a resistance creating higher highs, and we can easily draw this trend line over here. And if we draw another trend line from this point, yeah, this makes sense over here. And I think this is some sort of channel going on right now. So yeah, so I'll try to figure out a good trade over here, and because I think this 4-hour candle can stretch all the way up. It went up, broke this high, now came back to retest, and now it's trying to go up. But we need to have a clear look over here. Okay, so in 15 minutes this makes total sense. So I think if this 15-minute candle crosses above the previous 15-minute candle's high, then it can go all the way up. So we just need 10 pips. So 10 pips can be easily achieved. As we can see here, the pip value of GBPJPY has already increased, and so let's just focus on the 5 minutes right now and see. So the market was moving in this channel and it broke that channel, came back, retested that area. Now the candles are coming down, still got 1 minute to 1 minute 40 seconds left here for this candle to close. And let's see the 30 minutes over here. Okay, so now we know that this can be the point over here, and let's see here. Yeah, so now this makes total sense. So look, this candle is rejecting this trend line over here. So where it can go further, let's draw another channel at this point. So now we got our point here. So the market is moving in this channel right now. So the chances are it can move up, retest, and then go up. But right now bias will be buy. So my bias will be buy for GBPJPY. So we will be getting some more information in 5 minutes as the time passes away, and then we can, I think, easily execute a trade. So as we can see that right now GJ is coming down. And let's talk about the sells also. We haven't talked about sells. So there's this support level over here, and good sells will be below 154.880. So still got 15 minutes here for this candle to close. Let's look here in the 15 minutes. So this candle came all the way down, and this candle went all the way up, creating a wick. Now the current 15-minute candle opened outside this trend line, and maybe it can reject this trend line and move down. So once it starts to move down in this trend line over here, that will be the point we can execute sells. But not now, because right now the market is creating its information so that it can move further. So let's draw another line over here. Yeah, so this can be some sort of problematic area, so need to wait. Okay, so we got some other information over here like this. So as the market is failed to go beyond these levels, then I think executing buys above this level over here will be a good idea, because you will be having clean range of about 17-18 pips after this area. So it can move further up and then break this zone at 155.409 and can continue moving up, because now we know that as GBPJPY is moving like this, and it is right now in a heavy volume, so it can easily go up to tap this area. Because if it starts to go down and close bearish, then maybe it will be closing under this trend line, which will be not good, because at that point, if it closes under this trend line, then we have seen earlier GJ just dropped from that line. But the thing is, if GBPJPY uh, blocks inside this area over here, then it might start to consolidate. So that's why I really don't want GBPJPY to block inside this area over here, because if it starts to block inside this area, then it will be consolidate, and maybe we won't be having any trade for today. So that's something I don't want GJ to do, but I really think that GJ can go straight up because it has volume in it. So let's see here. So let's go to this is 30 minutes over here, and let's draw some lines or some channel here in 30 minutes. Yeah, it should be moving up. Look how beautifully the market respects these lines, and how easily we can spot our trades here. So let's squeeze this, and I think the market has mirrored move this area to this area, and now it can further go up to this level, which is around 37-40 pips, and then it can reject that area and starts to copy this area consolidation when it goes up to that area. So now still we have plenty of room here for trade, so we can easily take the trade. But for that we need some confirmations in 5 minutes to execute that trade. So yeah. Okay. So as we can see here, 30 seconds remaining in this 5-minute candle to close, and if this candle closes inside this area, then the chances of going up will be high. But we got only 11 minutes here for the 1 hour candle to close, so that can be something problematic here, because in the last 11 minutes 1 hour candle can stretch up. 15-minute candle closes like this, long wick rejection, and current candle is still going up. Let's see the 5 minutes. Okay, 5-minute candle just closed with no wick on the top. That means there is no range for the next candle to go up or down, so the chances are 50-50 here. But still it just got blocked inside two trend lines, so it might consolidate here and it may further break a trend line and go in that direction. So let's have a look in the 1 hour. Okay, so Let's draw this line from here. Yeah, I really think that it will be going up. Look at this move over here, it's going up. So I think we can execute buys above. Let's see here. So look, I think that this candle will be moving all the way up, so I'm gonna execute a trade once the candle starts to break this high over here, maybe, or this high maybe. So I'll just get ready here. Because I really think the volume GJ is showing us right now can lead the GJ straight up to this area. Because if this candle starts to break the highs, then that means in the 4-hour, where is that? That means in the 4-hour this candle will be stretching all the way up, filling these wicks over here, and finally will be tapping to 155.368 area. And as we can see, the trend lines are also supporting this area, and the market is above this support area also, which is also leaving this area behind. So look, so let me draw a line over here which will be the trigger point, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna execute a trade when the market will be crossing above 155.110, because right now it's not moving anywhere. It didn't broke this high over here, it just went up, now rejecting that area. Now it may go back down or do something like this, because right now it's not moving up, it's not moving down. But I want a candle to stretch all the way up, so let's just mark our areas here. Okay. You buy at 154.880. No, I didn't took any trade today. I'm gonna take a trade once it crosses above 155.110 level. Six minutes left here for the 1 hour candle to close, I think. Let's see here. Let's see the 1 hour. Let's just focus on 1 hour, because 1 hour candle will be closing in 6 minutes, and yeah, I think it will be going up. I have executed a buy trade at this point. I'm keeping my stops around 10 pips, and this will be the target over here, 10 pips. So now I'm anticipating for the price and the volume to push the price really up. As this candle has closed bullish, look, this is my trade running right now, and I'm anticipating for the volume to push the price up. If not, then I'm gonna manage the risk. So let's see, let's wait and see here, because if the market wants to go up, then it has to go up now, as it is rejecting the trend line price over here, and the trend lines are pushing the price up. right? So as we can see here, the market was moving sideways and it has broke the upper level over here, and this candle should be continue moving up and should be tapping somewhere around this area if volume will be coming in the market. And we all know that 4-hour candle here, look, this 4-hour candle here needs to go, this is 1 hour, this is 4-hour, so this 4-hour candle is now again going up, about to break these highs, and I think should be stretching all the way up to this level at least. So that's the idea behind this trade, and we still got 4 minutes left here for the 1-hour candle to close, and I think we can have a last push in this 1-hour candle. If not, then maybe I'm gonna manage this trade. So yeah. So now it's just time to wait a little bit. As so the thing is, once the price breaks above this level over here, it will be shooting up, but for that it really needs to break this price over here. Because I really think that the 4-hour candle will be pushing all the way up, as it's coming up from the trend line area, and trend lines are really very strong market levels. So okay, so this candle is kind of rejecting this area, but I think it will be flip back and go up. So let's look at some more information available with this. 30 minutes looks good. It should be going up because it's also rejecting this trend line and filling this wick, and then eventually go up to this target. And the 1 hour also looks good here. It's going up with no wick, but 2 minutes left here for the 1 hour candle to close, and in those 2 minutes anything can happen. So 5 minute is quite kind of struggling here. So let's see. This 4-hour candle is having around 2 hours left now to move. So in those 2 hours, this 4-hour candle can really move up. Everything is time based. So look, this candle is coming down. So I'm gonna manage my trade once it starts to go beyond my beyond the previous candle's low. So once it crosses below this low over here, I'm gonna close half of the trade. But I still think that this might reject this area and the next candle can continue to move up. It will take some support from this level. If that happens, then it's good, because look, now the 1 hour candle has just started. I'm ready for managing my risk. So I have closed half of the trade here. So I closed 50% at this point. So this coming down of 5-minute candle is 1 hour candle wick. So I think it will create a lower wick and should be moving up. Okay, so it just topped us out over here. Alright, so now it's still got 2 minutes left here, and I think if this candle, let's see the 1 hour here, let's see how the 1 hour looks like. So 4 hour is reversing all the way back and rejecting that area, and I think, yeah, 1 hour candle is creating, I think this is lower wick over here in the 1 hour candle. So it may reject this area and starts to go up. So once it starts to go up, then I'm gonna enter a trade again at this level over here. So I'm still in the trade right now. I have stopped out because my spread is really tight. So I think once it starts to go up again, and it will be a good thing to put the positions back. Yeah, it's rejecting that area. Look, it's rejecting the same area. So the good thing is, I'm gonna add more position back once it crosses above. Once it crosses above this area over here. So if a candle starts to go beyond this level here, I'm gonna add my positions back, because at that time it will be moving all the way up. But if it continues to go down and closes below the trend line, then I think I'm gonna close everything, because the trend line is supporting this analysis over here. Miguel is saying a red hammer in 1 hour time frame. So let's see here what the 1 hour time frame looks like. I think it's a liquidity wick forming in the 1 hour, and once this 1 hour candle crosses above 155.147, then this candle should be moving all the way up. But for that, it really needs to reject this area and close outside this trend line. If that happens, then that will be supporting the analysis. So let's just fix this trend line a little bit. Yeah, this is good. So 5 seconds remaining here, and I think it's okay. So it just closed inside this trend line, and now this candle has to go up. If not, then I'm gonna close the trade. But I'm really expecting candles to break this level over here, 155.147. Because I really think that this 4-hour candle should be moving all the way up. So once we get some volume in the market, it will be just moving straight up. And after this level, this is the level over here. So we still got 9 minutes remaining for the 15-minute candle to close, and looks like 15-minute candle is rejecting this area, creating a liquidity wick, and should be filling this wick over here. And once this 15-minute candle breaks this high over here, it should be going all the way up. It's just in this trade the probability was not there, but the analysis was correct. It just went down to make a wick in the 1 hour, and it might just move up. Alright, so it's coming down again. Two minutes left here for this candle to close. Now the chances of going up has really increased here, because once the candle starts to break 155.147 area, then the candles will be moving up with volume. Mohammed Roshan Sheikh is saying GJ took liquidity from Asian high, so I think it should go down now. PS Gore is saying heavy resistance zone in 4 hour in GBPJPY. Look, Mohammed Roshan, actually the thing is, if you look at the 4 hour over here, so this was the support area, so we got some consolidation at this area. Now the candles are moving far away, they are leaving this area behind, right? So this candle here took the market far away from this area, and this current candle, 4 hour candle, is already created a liquidity wick over here, and it's staying above this trend line, right? So at this point, market with volume, market can go really up to fill its own wick, and further up to tap 155.368 area. So that's what I'm thinking, because from here the market will be moving here. As we look at the left, whenever the market rejected this area, it always went up to this level over here. So again, if you look here, the market rejected this area and now moving straight up to this level over here. So I think it should be going up to tap 155.368 area. Heavy resistance zone in 4 hour in GBPJPY. Right now, PS Gore, it's really at a heavy resistance, but the thing is, these wicks over here will be filled once we get volume. So when the market was breaking above this level over here, I was expecting volume to push the price straight up, but it didn't. It just went down. So now we need to wait for another correct time for the opportunity to take a trade. Let's see here, 15 minutes. Yeah, I really think that this should be going up. Right now it's just rejecting, but it should be. So soon we will be getting more information here in the 5 minutes. We got this one over here. We are already inside this one. It should be moving down to yeah. So it should be coming down to tap this level over here, and after that it might move up. So as the market moves, we will be getting informations. So it's going down right now. Any idea why GU and GJ are always identical? Because both the pairs are having GBP in it, and if you see all the GBP pairs moves like the same. But sometimes whenever suppose USD news comes in, then it will impact GU more than GJ. So sometimes you have uh, different moves in both the currencies, and that's why. So I really don't think that in smaller time frames correlation thing really works, because news impacts news is there in smaller time frames, and volume times sometimes volume times creates different moves in the smaller time frames. So correlation works on bigger time frames like daily, 4 hour, weekly. So that's the thing. So the thing is, if a candle closes here inside this channel again, then it will be going down 20 pips, 20 30 pips. So 15-minute candle just broke below this low over here, and it's not having any wick on the top. It's going all the way down. What's your analysis on gold? Nelson is asking. Let's check gold over here. I really don't trade gold, but yeah, I can analyze gold. I trade gold sometimes, but because of the higher stop loss value, I stopped trading gold. So gold is right now in this consolidation zone over here. If you look at the left and get some more information, then you will see whenever the gold taps into this area, like here, it went all the way up. So right now gold has gone all the way up only one time, so it might go up again to tap this area again, which is 150 pips up, and then it will reject this area to go down and move further down. So the thing is, if you see the symmetrical move in the or the mirror move in the of the market, then you will see okay, and you will see something like this over here, and then this move up like this, and then move down like this. So this is some kind of move coming in gold because of the symmetry of the market, because market always repeats itself from the history. So if you look here, some people doubts this thing, but just hold on a sec. Yeah, so if you have a look here, then you will see this move here is identical to this move. It came down, it came down, it went all the way up. Now it went all the way up. So market always, and look, this huge fall down here and this huge fall down here. So the market always repeats itself, always. So if we look at this figure over here, then from this figure it has to move up. But if you look at the smaller time frame, then it has to move down. So with time, as you get more information out of the market, it will help you to trade in the right direction. So that's the thing. So try to make it a habit to see the mirror moves happening in the market. Would you take sells on GJ if price breaks and closes below the lows? Let's see here. Right now, I'm not planning to sell GJ, to be very frank, because I really think that it will be moving up as we have more than 1 hour 30 minutes left here for the current 4-hour candle to close. So right now there is no plan of selling GJ. You're welcome, Nelson. Okay, so as we can see here, GBPJPY is again trying to go up, and it will be closing in 30 seconds, so we will be getting some new information at this point. Yeah, so this is some sort of channel going on right now, and once the price breaks this level over here, I'm gonna execute buy. Maybe now the volume will be coming at the time of New York Open. So we have 10 minutes left here for 30-minute candle to close, and if you look at the 30 minutes over here, then this candle is rejecting this area, creating a huge wick over here. And if we look at the 15 minutes, then right now it's moving kind of weirdly in 15 minutes, but so in the 1 hour we still got 38 minutes left for the 1 hour candle to close. So what I'm thinking is, what the market will be doing is, maybe 30-minute candle will be closing a weak bearish or a weak bullish, and the next 30-minute candle will be moving all the way up, taking the 1 hour candle all the way up, and eventually the 4-hour candle will be stretching away and going to tap this area. So let's see how much the market has moved today. So market has moved around, let's see here, 88 pips, and it's in a good buy trend. So it should tap this area. Yeah, it should tap that area. So now as this 5-minute candle is rejecting this area, and if this 5-minute candle breaks this low over here, it should be going down to at least maybe 6 pips. But there is this trend line also. Two minutes left here. Let's see where the candles will be moving. Yeah, it's moving down. So first level should be 154.880, and after crossing this level it should be going to 154.819. And once a candle breaks and close below this area, then it should be moving down. But let's see here. Yeah, 4 hours candle is right now came at its open price over here. If you look at the daily over here, daily is already moving up, and it just retraced back in its own range, maybe to go up. So every time frame is higher time frames are really bullish today. So 22 seconds remaining here for this candle to close. Yeah, this should be moving, I think, to this level over here. So once it starts to break this level, then it will be rejecting this trend line, and after rejecting this trend line it might break below this trend line over here, and if a candle breaks below the trend line, then it should go down. From that point, my bias will be changing. let's see here what other time frames are doing. Okay, so now 2 minutes left here for the 30-minute candle to close, and if this 30-minute candle closes below this area over here, then we have this clean range, so the next candle can break the low and move all the way down. So need to wait for 1 more minute here, and let's see if this analysis is supported by our trend lines or not. Okay, this candle is rejecting this area over here, which is not a good sign. 13 seconds remaining. So we got some more information here. Okay, so it's breaking the low in the first few seconds, so I'm gonna wait for a candle to go up, create a liquidity wick, and then start to go down. I'm gonna wait for that. Because whenever a candle breaks the low in the first few seconds, then there is a very high chance that it might reject the area and starts to go up to create a liquidity wick, and then starts to go down again. So look, the candle came down and now rejecting the trend line here. Okay, so from here I got some new information. So this 4-hour current candle is kind of struggling at this point. Let's see. Gold is also moving inside a channel. It's rejecting that area. So yeah, so just need to wait for the gold to break outside this channel to move up, and below this line over here to move down. Right now there is nothing in gold. 2 minutes left here for this candle to close. So look, 30-minute is rejecting this area. Why? As we zoom here, so you can see this candle rejected here, this also rejected, this also rejected, this one also, this one also, this one also, and this one is also rejecting. So none of these candles closed below this area over here. So if this current 30-minute candle also starts to go up, then it can go all the way up. Or if this 30-minute candle breaks below this area over here, then it can move down. So the deciding candle will be this 30-minute candle over here, because one candle needs to close below this area to continue moving down. So that's the thing here. But to take a trade, you really need a candle to go bullish and then next candle to break the low. But right now, if a candle starts to break down here, this area, then cannot take a trade, because the movement is coming from this level over here. And whenever you are having movement coming from, like, it went up from this level over here, so it retraced back and then go up. So if it's coming down from this level over here, now we need a bullish candle to form and then a bearish candle to break the low of that candle. Okay, so this candle is breaking this low over here. One hour candle is breaking the low of this candle over here. Now with volume it can push further down, but the thing is I need some retracement. Oh, look at this candle over here, it just dropped 13 pips straight. Selling opportunity in GJ below close 0.783 or wick. Yeah, but I was waiting for a retracement to execute a trade. Look at this movement over here. So the market is coming down from this level, which is 37 pips, and now it has to retrace a little bit to go down. Let's see if there is some news happening. So when it broke the low, it just came down all the way here. Now it can, maybe it can start to go up again. Look at this rejection over here. Huge rejections. It's getting back in the range. I still think that GJ will be going up to this level. Even though it's going down right now, but I really think that this should be going up. So this 4-hour candle will be closing in 1 hour 18 minutes here, and let's see where this candle will be closing. Because look, the current 4-hour candle respected the low over here, broke the high of the previous 4-hour candle, but failed to maintain its price above that high, so it came all the way down. So, and it's currently above the trend line also, so there is still no sells here. And the way the market is moving right now, it's kind of uncertain right now, because there was no point of the this move happening here. So it can again go up and close above this level over here, and once it starts to do that thing, then the 4-hour candle will be also going up. So let's see in the last 1 hour. Where GJ candle will be heading. So in the next 15 minutes we will be having NY open volume coming in. $15 is about to close here. So this 5-minute candle closed outside the trend line. That means 15-minute also closed like this. Okay. I think in the daily candle will be filling its own wick. That means these candles soon will be going up. So I'll just find some opportunity of taking buys in GJ again, and if I'll win that thing, then I'll just call it a day. Yeah, 4 are again rejecting this area. 15-minute struggling to go down. Earlier also candle closed below this line and then it flipped back, closed in the range. And this thing looks more like a retracement than a trend change. So I think it should be reversing back soon and go up. So the market was moving inside this channel over here. It broke down here and went all the way down, and the price was unable to stay below this level over here. So the price just returned back and closed above this trend line, And this trend line is really very strong because it rejected the area here, again here, and so that's why I really think that it should be going up. So in the first trade, lost around minus 8 pips. So the 5-minute candle is now moving up. That means other candles are moving up. Yeah, 30-minute retracing all the way back up. Okay, so 5-minute candle just closed with no wick on the top here. Let's see now where the market will be going. Look, the 4-hour is retracing all the way back up again, creating a huge wick here, rejection wick, which means, yeah, 30-minute is about to move up now because it has already rejected this area here. So this will be a liquidity grab. Market came down, eat all the stop loss here of the buyers in the market. Sorry, and now it might just move up. So that's why sometimes it's really important to stick to your buys. And plus there was nothing, for me to change my buys in the market because it's already trending up, so there was no point of taking sells. But yes, in case I'll see some trend change, then I'm gonna sell. So the market is rejecting this area over here, and if this 5-minute candle breaks this low over here, then that means it might go all the way down. So that can be the case here also, because market rejected this point from this point, and now it can again reject this point. Let's see. So we have 8 minutes left here for the 1 hour candle to close, and in the 1 hour I have something good here, because look, if the next 1 hour candle breaks the high of this 1 hour candle, then the chances of going up will be increasing, but the stops will be very high, so I'll make sure that the stops will be in 5-minute time frame. Okay, so the market is entering this trend line and trying to go up. So if it breaks this trend line over here, then the chances of going up will be increasing. So in 6 seconds this candle will be closing. So this became some sort of fake out move, I think, of this trend line. The current candle broke the low of the previous candle. So let's see how the 1 hour candle will be closing. So I really hope that 1 hour candle will be closing. Let's see gold. Okay, so gold is moving up. Yeah, so the gold is moving inside this channel over here, and if it breaks above this level, let me just draw this level over here. If it breaks above this level over here and closes above this level in 3 minutes, or if it closes at this support over here and the next candle breaks this high, which is at 1785.70, then gold will be moving all the way up to this level, 40 pips at least. But if it rejects this level, as you can see earlier, all these candles failed to close above 1784.94. So that means if a candle closes above, then it's doing something different and volume is more in that candle. So at that point you can execute the trade. But if you want to execute a buy trade, then this should be the point over here, 1785.76. Okay, look, this candle also rejected this area. So already a support has been formed here. Look, this is support over here and it's moving up. Let's now just wait for this trend line to break. Still got 1 hour 40 seconds left. So in this trade if I take another trade, then I'm gonna aim for at least 20 pips of profit target. So let's just wait here. So 1 hour left for the current 4-hour candle to close. It's trying to break above. $30 remaining here. So 30-minute candle has just closed. 1 hour candle closed above this trend line. That means this is a good sign. GJ can go up because it rejected that area. All these candles also rejected this area. 4-hour candle is also rejecting this area here. And yeah, so 4-hour candle tried to go down but failed to maintain its price below that area. And yeah, 30-minute has a huge rejection wick here. So the new 30-minute candle should create a wick, liquidity wick, and then it starts to go up. So if that happens, then at that point, I think that will be the point of execution of trade. So look, this current candle here, 5-minute, opened outside the trend line over here. So what I want to see is, I want to see a support forming over here. I want a bearish candle to form and the next candle to break the high of the bearish candle. At that point, you can execute a trade because you have this clean range to the left and the market should be going up. So just waiting for that. Also, this is New York Open over here. We have entered New York Open. So I want this candle to close outside this trend line so the next candle can go up. So let's check. So only 4 minutes has passed away in the current 1 hour candle here. Hello Saad Ahmed, I am from India. So only just 4 minutes has passed away, and the candle moving right now is with good volume. And I think, but the thing is, if this candle wants to go up, then it has to respect the previous candle's low over here. But in any case, if the current candle breaks this low over here, then that means the current 15-minute candle can fill this wick over here, which we can trade, and we can get 19 pips over here. But for that, it really needs to break the low. It's going up. I think if it breaks this high, then this should be the point over here, 9.2 pips. It should be moving up. As this candle breaks above the high of the previous candle, and the way it's moving, it's creating a support over here. That means this candle can go all the way up. So let's see if we can take that trade here. Yeah, I think it will be continue moving up. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah. Just took a buy trade here at this point again. Exactly at this point. Really anticipating for the price to move all the way up. But 10 pips is around here at this point. Kept my stops below the current 5-minute candle. As we are in NY open over here, so I'm expecting volume to push the price up, because this support has been created over here, and this support is also there. Oops. Yep. So okay, so now we are moving up 4.5 pips. I'm in profit, and I think it should be go all the way up and break this high over here, and then also move up. So as you can see here, my trade is running right now. 6.4 pips. This area can be a problem. Sorry. This area can be a problem, but with volume, it can really push up. So yeah. 42 seconds remaining, and I want this candle to break above this area and close above this area over here. And as I talk about the risk management part here, if the candle comes back to my entry point, I'm gonna close half of the trade. Yeah, because right now I'm not anticipating for the candle to move back to my entry point. I'm anticipating for the candle to push up with volume. So yeah, somebody's asking me to do some analysis over here. Hello Nishchal, how are you? Sadamid is saying, nice to hear that, sir. Would you like to know what's your analysis on gold right now? Okay, let's just check analysis on gold. So the 5-minute candle here is closed extreme bullish, and this 5-minute candle is retracing back. So if it stays above my entry level, then it's good. Let's see here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, it's kind of coming back here, and I think it will be creating some sort of liquidity wick to continue moving up, because this 1 hour candle can move up. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see here. I have closed half here to manage the risk, and I'm gonna add the position back once it starts to go up. So I have closed half at break even. Yeah, it's now, I think, creating a liquidity wick here. And once this candle starts to break this high over here, I'm gonna add the positions back. Okay, so let's see gold here. Okay, look, as I told you that if gold starts to break this high over here, then you can take a trade, because with volume gold can really go up. And this is 30-minute candle over here, and it's moving up with volume over here, heavy volume. Look, the gold just crossed above that area. All the previous candles failed to do that, so now with volume it can move further up to at least this level. I don't trade gold, that's why I'm not taking this trade. But if I usually trade gold, then I have just took this trade. Look, with volume it can go up because it's now escaping out of the channel. So still in this trade, and it's moving up at this point. When this break this high over here, or maybe this high over here, I'm gonna execute another trade. I'm gonna put the risk back in this trade, because at that point I'll be anticipating the candles to move all the way up, because right now it's creating higher highs and higher lows, and this is a support above this support over here. So still got 1 minute 20 seconds left here, and 15-minute candle is also about to close in 2 minutes over here. So 15-minute candle is also moving up. Maybe it will be testing this high first and then this high. So let's just calculate the range. 9 pips, 14 pips. Yeah, that's fine. The range is fine. 56 seconds left here, and by looking at this rejection, I think that will be a good trade. At any point it can just starts to go up. I'll just, yeah, I think volume will be coming into the market at any time. Yeah, I'm gonna execute the trade here, because look, this candle has rejected this trend line over here. Yes, So I'm getting ready to add my risk back. So once it breaks its own high, I'm gonna add my risk back. 10 seconds. I have just added my risk back here, and candle just closed outside that area. That means this candle should break the high, and we have already achieved 10 pips in the first trade. So congratulations to everybody who has just won the first trade. And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna shift my stops to this level. I have shifted my stops at break even. So let me just take the stops here, because now I'm expecting the current 5-minute candle to respect the previous 5-minute candle's low and continue moving all the way up. Because if that moves all the way up, then 4-hour candle will be moving all the way up, and 30 minutes also, 1 hour also. So I want this candle to create a liquidity grab over here and then break the high and then continue moving up. Sometimes this takes a little bit of time, this takes some time over here, but eventually it rejects the trend line and go up. And right now the way it's moving, I think it should be moving up. And it's coming all the way down now. I'm gonna close half once it breaks the low of the previous candle to manage the risk. Because if GJ wants to go up, then it has to respect this trend line, and it has to reject this area and move all the way up. Let's see, 45 minutes remaining for the current 4-hour candle to close. Do you think this trade you took is in range? Actually, this trade is based on the 4-hour and the 1-hour analysis. If you look at the 5-minute, yes, there is this range over here, but if I draw these trend lines, then support has been formed and the market is moving up from the support. And if this candle respects this low and this trend line and retraces all the way back, then I think at that point the analysis will be correct and it should be good at that point. But on the other hand, if this analysis doesn't work, then I'm ready for that also. One minute left here. So this will be the last trade for today, guys, because I'll be reaching my risk percent for today. So Okay, so this candle is about to close here. So this candle just closed at this point. Let's see here. 1 hour is rejecting, 30 minutes rejecting, 15 minutes is struggling. If I readjust this over here, then if this current 5-minute candle breaks this high with no wick on the bottom, that means the volume will be there in the market and there will be no selling pressure. So with volume and no selling pressure, the candles can just start to shoot up, and the 1 hour candle here will be breaking the high of the previous 1 hour candle, and this entry will be known as the early entry, which will be an extremely good entry, which will help us to gain at least 20 pips, and it will be moving up from this trend line over here, so analysis will be good. But for that, really need this candle to break this high with no wick on the bottom. Nelson, this is my usually trading time. 4 p.m. according to the Indian time. So I just want this current candle to break this high with no wick on the bottom. At that point, it will be moving up. And once this break this blue line over here, this blue price 155.147, then it will be gone. So 2 minutes left here for the current 5-minute candle to close. Let's see here. 7 minutes left for 30-minute candle to close. I really want this 30-minute candle to, or 1 hour candle to just break the high of the previous candle. Alright, it's coming down. So if this candle starts to break the low of its own, I think at that point I'm gonna close half. I just want this candle to close bullish. If this candle closes bullish, then that means a new support has been formed, and we can expect the next candle to respect this candle's low and continue to move up. But if that doesn't happen, then I think we won't be having any choice left. 22 seconds remaining. Coming all the way down. 10 seconds. Alright, so this candle is closing bullish over here, and that's a good sign. So now I want the next candle to respect this candle's low. If the next candle breaks this candle's low, then I'm gonna close half of the position. So I want this current candle, which has created a support over here, to move all the way up and move inside this range. So that's what I want, because it will be taking support from this current trend line, which is giving good support to the price right now. So let's hope for that. And still got 30 minutes left for 4-hour candle to close. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. We just need a push of volume here. Just a push to continue moving up. So let's see how 30 minutes looks like right now. 1 hour is okayish. 30 minute is looking good. With volume, it can break this high and continue moving up. 4 hour is something weak over here, but if we get some volume here, then this 4 hour candle can fill its own wick and finally go up. So the 5-minute candle is coming down. So once the 5-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 5-minute candle, I'm gonna close half. Because I'm not expecting this current 5-minute candle to break this low, because to move up it has to break the high, but if it breaks the low, then I'm not having any chances of, you know, going up. So let's see. Ready for both the cases. 2 minutes left here. After 2 minutes, 30-minute candle will be closing. I just want this candle to break the high of the previous candle. If that happens, then it should be going up. But that should happen with volume. And if this candle closes bearish, then guys, that means a resistance has been formed. And if a resistance is forming, then the chances of going down will be increasing. That's the issue over here. So in the last 50 seconds, anything can happen. It can go all the way down, or it can go all the way up. So last 30 seconds here. Okay, so it's closing like this. Delicate situation. So a resistance has been formed here. A support has been formed here. Candles are coming outside the trend line. Really delicate situation over here. So let's see how this looks like in 1 hour, 30 minutes. 30-minute candle is closed like a weak candle. 15-minute candle, okay. 15-minute candle is something which is looking good right now. It closed bearish. Now if this candle breaks the high of the previous 15-minute candle, then it will be moving up. Okay, I think volume is coming in. Current candle broke the high of the previous candle over here, and yeah, 15-minute candle should be doing good. Yes, so the 15-minute, if this 15-minute candle breaks this high, then it will be moving up, creating this as a support. I just want something like this. So I'm just hoping that this continues to move up, because it's breaking the high of the previous candles. It might reject, but with volume it can move all the way up. Just need a push to push the candle all the way up inside this range over here. So once the candle closes in this range over here, then it will be getting support from the trend lines to move all the way up. So just need a push with volume. Yeah, I think we are getting our push here. Let's see the 15-minute chart over here. Yeah, 15-minute candle is breaking the high over here. I think it should be continue moving up. It has respected the previous candle's low, and it's now about to break the high. Yeah, it has broken the high. Now with volume, GJ can push up, and once it breaks this high over here, it should be moving all the way up. Yeah, it's trying to enter the range. Okay, it has broken the high over here, and I need some more volume here to push the price really up to this level over here. Yes, look at this move. Now the 4-hour candle is stretching. Now it's time for the 4-hour to move up. So 1-hour candle is about to break the high also. So if the 1-hour breaks the high, then in the 1-hour also we will be getting some push to move up. But yes, yeah, now the candle is doing good. It's entering this area. Now with volume it can push really up to enter this area over here. From this area to this area, will reject this area, but once it rejects this area, we can easily shift our stop loss at this level. I think we can easily shift our stop loss to this level now. So I'm gonna shift my stops at 154.962. 154.962. Just to be sure that I'm not gonna lose much if it reverses back. Yeah, I have just shifted my stop loss here. So this candle is rejecting, and if it starts to go down, then I won't be losing much. but I really want this candle to move all the way up. So I have just shift my stop loss at this level, and I want this candle to move all the way up. Look how strong this trend line is. That's why I really want the price to break this trend line. Really want the price to break this trend line. So let's see how the candles are looking here. Look, 15 minutes looks good. I really want 1 hour candle to break the high. If 1 hour breaks the high, then it will be moving really fast. Look at this candle over here. It's just coming all the way down. So let's have some more information here. I think I have this information, and yeah, this is enough. So our stops is below this candle over here, right? So I think if GJ wants to go up, then it has to respect the low over here. Plus the trend line is also there, so two things are here. So I think it has to respect these areas to go up. Look, sometimes really the market really tests your patience, and at the end you get losing trade maybe. But if it starts to respect your analysis, and if you're right, then the market will be giving you a lot. Because the thing is, right now I'm thinking that this movement over here will be copied here, so the candle should be starting to move up to this level because of the mirror move. Look, came down, went up, came down, retracement, now it should be moving up. So that's what I'm thinking and seeing here. So we got 1 minute 30 seconds left here. So soon, I think soon a candle will be a candle starts to go up and break the highs. So that's what I think. So in the last 1 minute it can really push up. "36 seconds remaining here. Really need a push to, get the price inside that area. Really need. 25 seconds left. Let's see how much time 4-hour candle is having. 4-hour candle is having 20 minutes. 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I think yes, it can really go up. Okay, so this candle just closed bullish. So now this candle has to respect this low to continue moving up. And once this current 5-minute candle breaks this high over here, then it should be moving up. It's the real test of patience here right now. So I want this 5-minute candle to create a liquidity wick and break the high of the previous candle. If that happens, then going up. But it has to respect the previous candle's low also. So stops is around here, guys, at this point. So the first half of the trade will be in profit, and if the second half of the trade hits stop loss, then I think it will be break even, or I will be losing a little bit, but not much. Man, I was really expecting the 1 hour candle to break the high to move up. Two minutes left here. Fifteen-minute candle is about to close. 15-minute candle is about to close bullish. So we can expect the next candle to respect the low and move up, because it will be creating a support. It has already created the support here. Another support will be created at this point, and it can push the price up. "19 seconds remaining here. I want this candle to close weak bearish candle to push the price more up in the next candle. Alright, Nice. So this candle just closed weak bearish. That means buying pressure is there in the market, and yeah, the current candle is about to break the highs. The current candle also broke the high here, broke the high after this candle, and respecting these candles low. So now I think the current candle should be moving all the way up, as the 15-minute candle, yeah, as the 15-minute candle is also, you know, have to break this high over here. So if you look at this, one hour is pushing the price up. So yeah. Look, these two candles rejected this price, heavily rejected this price, and this candle broke the highs over here. Now it's coming down, maybe to create a liquidity wick. So we need to keep an eye on this, that it has to respect the previous candle's lows over here to continue moving up. But if candle starts to break the lows of the previous candles, then that means the price might just move down, because we need to keep in mind both the scenarios. So that's the issue. But once it starts to break this price over here, 155.068, then probability of moving up will be increasing. But the thing is, 15 minutes left here, only 15 minutes for this 4-hour candle to close, because if this 4-hour candle closes like this, then the next 4-hour candle might create a lower wick, which will be keeping, which will kick us out of this trade, and we cannot do anything. Alright, so this is going up. Come on, break the high. Break the high, and we will have some good push. I just want this candle to break this high over here, and then it will be rejecting this area, but with volume it can push up, and that means 1-hour candle will be breaking the high also. Yes, this high over here. Yeah, it just broke that high. Now with volume again, now the volume should be coming in, so a support is forming here also, and with volume it can push really up. I just want to see a candle like this, big candle. Come on, man, just a single push to the upside. Okay, so here's the thing. Another information is there. Look, this information. That means now the candles has to move really up, because the trend line is shifting. The angle of trend line is shifting. So this trend line was telling us that the price is moving like this. Now this trend line is telling us that the price is moving like this. So we can really anticipate the price to really move up from here, because the angles are also shifting. It's getting aggressive now. That means if the angle is getting aggressive, that means the volume is coming into the market, and it will soon break the prices and really move up. But it's not doing that right now. Come on, man. Okay, so 7 seconds remaining here. Let's see. this candle closed bullish. Okay, so guys, I think I'll be closing everything here. Yeah, I have closed everything at this point, guys, because the thing is, now 10 minutes remaining in this candle, so this candle can go anywhere. So I have just closed everything, and let me see. Yeah, so I'm kind of at break-even level today. So this was the trade. In this trade we got around, let's see here, 12 pips. Okay, so I took 2 trades today and I'm calling it a day. So overall we are plus 4 pips today, because previous trade was minus 8 pips, current trade was my plus 12 pips. So yeah, so that's it. Plus the volume is also not there. Hey Rona, how are you? GJ will go down. I really don't think so, because look, this current 4-hour candle came all the way down here, but the price failed to maintain here, so it reversed back and now about to close in 8 minutes bullish, weak bullish but still bullish. So we can expect next candle to create a lower wick and then continue to move up, and in the 4-hour GJ has to go to 155.368 level. So that's the thing happening with GJ. It's just there is volume problem in the market right now. Look, all these candles we waited for so long, but still just 4 pips up. But it's okay, sometimes you just have to let it go, and I'm just calling it a day here because I don't see any volume right now in the market. So maybe the volume will be coming at the time of NYSE open. So yeah, so take care guys and enjoy the day. Just do not overtrade, do not over risk, and I hope you learned something new today, as I use trend lines and mirror moves in the market for my trading, which are really effective, as you can see already. So let's meet tomorrow. Take care everyone. Thank you.